The end of the year is coming up so fast, so here's the 10 books I need to read before the year comes to a close. Firstly, I just need to get my hands on all the sequels coming out in November, so I'll be flying through Strength of the Few by James Arlington. But the two sequels I'm looking forward to reading most are the conclusions to two of my all-time favourite series. We've got Shadows Upon Time, the 7th book in the Sun Eater series coming out by Christopher Rocchio, and then we have Empire of the Dawn, the last book in the Empire of the Vampire trilogy by Jay Kristoff. I can't wait for these two books. Then I'm going to be continuing my Malazan journey by jumping into book 6, The Bone Hunters. This is just the final boss of fantasy, and I'm just loving getting immersed into this hugely epic world. And speaking of epic worlds, but something with a more classic feel and just a couple characters to follow, I'll be continuing my read of Johnny Wirt's Wars of Light and Shadow series with book 4, The Fugitive Prince. Then the last series I'll be continuing on with before we go into the new series I'll be starting is The Prophet of Adan, the second book in the Adan trilogy by Philip Chase. This is a perfect blend of modern and classic fantasy with a huge continent war with elves, dragons, dwarves, and much more fantasy elements, but also tons of politics, religion, and just a really good group of deep characters that I can't wait to keep following on their journey. Then for something new, I'm going to be picking up The Promise of Blood by Brian McClellan to get some fantasy inspired by Napoleonic times. Then for some fun portal fantasy in a D&D quest inspired setting, I'll be reading The Academy of Outcasts, Larry Correa's new book. Then for something more set in our world, but with some fantasy and horror elements and some cosmic stuff that I just can't wait to figure out what's going on, I'm going to read Discovery by the Minton family at Talking Story, which I can't wait to dive into. Then lastly, for some fun, easy sci-fi action, I'm going to be reading Contact Front, the first book of Rip Harlow's Drop Trooper series. Let me know what books you need to read before the end of the year.